Hello there, my beautiful and lovely gamers. My name is Jonal. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're actually taking a look at me playing the game. So this is how you play Tracer against when you one, you have bad aim, and two, when you're playing against a team composition that hard counters yours. Okay, so this is what we are actually gonna play with in this game. We're gonna play with Genji, Widowmaker, Soldier, Ana, Monkey, and then me on Tracer. I think there's gonna be some swap later on, but I think we're always gonna be solo tanking this game. So to give a little bit of context, so in this game, this is my anti-skill decay / promotion to grandmaster game. Of course, I am a grandmaster now on my main and so on when I finally decide to go there, but essentially, I have been coding for like the last 2 days. I've been coding for maybe 12 to 14 hours a day. So I'm exhausted at this point. It's quite late in the day or in the evening. I'm tired, and essentially, it's 8 p.m. almost. So I'm just doing this game because my partner is fixing some small coding issues, and then we're gonna compile and fix the rest of it. So that's why I'm taking this game. So my aim is off. So I'm not aiming as well as I would be. I'm missing post bomb. But this is how you play against that, and also play around, with this team composition. And the enemy team is gonna run practically goat. They're gonna run goats, just with a Doomfist instead of a Diva. So they're gonna run Zarya and Reinhardt, and then a Lucio, a Moira, and a Brigitte. Right. So that's not a very what can I say, a good team composition for Tracer to play against. And in theory, it should be also difficult for Soldier a little bit, and also the Genji a little bit. And, I solo tank Winston against that. It should be very difficult, so I kind of want to show how I play this. Of course, my team is good. Our Widowmaker specifically has a really fucking good aim. But essentially, that's just kind of what I want to do, and I would like your feedback if you want to see more like this. That's very, very helpful for me. So, right, I'm gonna do my very standard thing. Okay, see the enemy team, HP check, which means I'm just shooting them to get their HP. Hug, note, and that's just like a very small thing. Logically, hug wall here to dodge all form of incoming spam damage, because I don't want to go in with low HP, and I know we have single heal. Something that I need to take into consideration is that single heal. My team applies pressure in the front line, I go left, right? And since I have escape routes, by just continuing, I can continue back to the point. That's really the point here, is you kind of just, I have this angle, so my team can kind of pressure the front line, I kind of pressure a lot of these guys on the side, look for a kill, do a lot of damage, or I can go to the objective and force these guys to move away from their choke, which is what I'm going to do. So essentially, by doing this, I can drag a lot of attention over to me and relieve the choke, which is very important when they are running a way stronger main group than us, is that they are not, that we can't go head on into them. So I'll go here, I'll apply a little bit of pressure. I'll Winston already went to high ground, right? And I'll start pressuring them, right? As soon as they start turning on me, I just run away. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to take poke damage. I can't take poke damage. It's not like I can get healed. And I don't want to start running for health packs already. So I burn all my blinks. I still have recall, that's good. Start charging them up. Poking a little bit here. The Moira comes from me. I start poking. The Brig comes from me as well. Right? Normally I could deal with her as soon as she get on. I see her. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run into this health pack. I'm gonna start running. It's fine. Now I take high ground, right? There's a lot of fighting. I can't stay on low ground. I don't want to fight into the Moira, the Brigitte, the Lucio, the Reinhardt, the Zarya. I don't want to fight into that. So I'll take high ground and start harassing them. Now I'm behind them, right? And notice, I'm checking here logically. I know there's no one high ground, but now I can see where my team is. Okay, my Winston's over there. My Winston, this guy take high ground. The Soldier's on this side. Ana's that far behind. Okay, cool. So I'm not gonna get healed anyway. So I'm 80 HP and I need to care. I don't want to go for health packs. Notice how I'm always in these fights. I'm always in the fight, even with my shitty aim, right? I'm missing almost an entire magazine of that Moira, right? Okay, my team is here. I need to relieve, again, pressure. These guys are allowed to take too much pressure, so I'll start relieving some pressure. Essentially, my plan was just to start shooting a little bit to see what I want to go for. This break splits and goes for my Soldier, so I start to tag team, right, with him. He starts running away. I go for her. And it get too close because I thought we were actually going to commit on her with the Winston on the high ground. So I thought that this was like something we were going to commit on. He started running away, so I go here and I immediately blink. I saw that she burned Steel Bash. If she hadn't burned Stun here, I would not go this close. I would stay where I am. Or back off, right? I see her burn her Stun, so it's fine. I can get a little bit close. Again, I also get some healing for the battlefield, and I just dodged all form of damage. Now I'm at this side. My Monkey is over here. I apply pressure again from another angle. I'm constantly applying pressure from different angles, right? I take some 1v1 on the point. Again, take some 1v1 on the point. Always keeping an eye on what the Brig is there. Okay, in my left eye counter. She's now in the right eye corner, so I blink out of range. And I still have one more blink, and I continue to kind of cut backwards. Recall, back to my points. And I'll continue, right? Notice how I'm constantly in this. I'm constantly dealing damage. I'm missing shots and so on and so on and so on. My aim isn't that good, but I'm constantly dealing damage. I'm constantly active, and I'm constantly, if I can't get a kill, which you can't a lot of time in these, because everyone has armor and shields and barriers and all kinds of cancer and all forms of heals, I can't get a solo kill that easily. So instead, I'll look for options. I'll spray, I'll draw attention to myself, and I'll look for a kill, right? Instead, right? That's a little bit of positioning mistakes of me personally, if you notice this. So I go for the heal pack, right? And notice also that I always play around the health packs. You know, I play around health packs and recall constantly. My blinks are something I make sure not to waste and so on. But I'm constantly playing around the health packs because I know I'm not going to get that much heal, right? So I'm here, I blink here, and I want to force this kill in this area. I want to stay out of the brig range, right? So I kind of continue to walk here, deal some damage, blink to get out of her stun range because it's supposed to be back up right around now. And this is fine, but I didn't take into consideration the Ryan health. I could kill this area easy now, right? No problem. But because of the Ryan, I didn't take him into consideration, and I had to back out. It's fine. But I could actually play that better by not blinking into the Zarya to force the kill that up close. By blinking it more back, right? Right? So just to replay this first team fight here. Just to replay it in full speed, right? Because now I've been stopping and breaking down, whatever. Look at, this is full speed. Blink here, apply pressure. Get pushed, back off. Start the capping point to force him to go onto the objective, spam the Doomfist a little bit. See her, see the break, go away. Heal up, get pushed onto high ground. Say, okay, cool, you want to give me high ground? I'll take high ground. Okay, now we look for kills. My team needs me to apply pressure, so I'll jump down. I'll start applying pressure to this. Break goes for soldier, I go follow after, I dodge out of LOS. I start applying pressure on this, start shooting the Ryan since he doesn't have his shield up. Start bullying the Zarya, who's out of position, drawing two peoples onto me. I back off, I recall back up, continue to bully the Zarya, which doesn't have bubble. She get anti, she used her bubble. Now I try to force the kill, I don't manage to force the kill. I blink out, they're all weak, it's fine. And then I go on the Doomfist and we kill the Doomfist, right? So I'm constantly, and notice how I was never really missing for another team fight. The only time when I was rotating up the stairs, there was always someone that was chasing me, so I was dragging attention, or I was forcing them to go into the objective for me, or I was looking for kills, right? Or at least helping my team getting kills, right? I was constantly doing something, constantly active, but I never died. I always played it the safe way. I know I can't take 1v1s in that team composition, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to play around the enemy team and look for an opportunity or weakness, because someone is going to do a mistake. Like, for example, applying too much pressure on the front line of the enemy team is going to play too much pressure on the front line, and the Zarya is going to be vulnerable on the back line. Next up, notice how I press tab and I see this, they swap to this. Now I have more options. I can pick the Widowmaker. I can bully the Winston who doesn't have his shields up and so on. I can bully him so he's very, very low and can't dive. I can still bully the Zarya. I can to a certain extent bully the Lucio. It's a little bit difficult. It's impossible to get her, and it's possible to get her really. So essentially, I'm more interested in dealing with the tank line and the Widowmaker especially than anyone else. That's kind of my main focus. Deny him diving, so my DPS and support can kind of do their thing. Deal with her a little bit so that she can't bully my Winston so much. Deal with her so they can't get picked logically. And then these other are more stuff that I'm hoping me and my team can hopefully gank on, right? This is actually a mistake. I first think, oh, I should maybe go right, and I understand that they have a break and I'm probably gonna get stunned, so I go left side, and this is very late of me, so it's actually a really bad play that I didn't immediately go left side. I should immediately just have walked left side. And I'm looking for the Widow. I'm expecting her to hold high ground, right? I'm expecting her, obviously, as seen as this shot from approximately that angle. She's not gonna be here though, right? So she's not here. My Winston, I'm actually going to be very aggro here. So I see that there's a lot of people grouping on the left side. So I want to kind of get in there, pulse bomb. I'm going to blink a little bit too much and I'm going to get pushed actually. Like this. Like he leaps and gets stunned and I miss my bomb. Again, I'm tired, so that was a bad reaction of me. I wanted to pulse bomb. I was like, I'm going to pulse bomb, I could leap them to there, and then I should think I should hold the pulse bomb, but I tossed it because I was like, I'm going to pulse bomb because I'm stupid, right? And yeah. So again, high ground control. I saw a shot that I thought was from Widow. Widow dropped, clearly. So my Winston is on her. I poke a little bit. I check if he needs help. He doesn't. So I go back onto the point, right? Again, same tactic. Always out. Look at that, right? Always out. Always keeping an eye on that break. I take Lucio damage. I know there's 3 supports. And I already started with low HP. I've already missed most of my mags. So I know the damage trade will be impossible. I can't kill this guy. So I blink to just kind of I blink here to kind of just see if I can get something, some more trade out of this. See the break, or remember that the break is here. She didn't rotate. I was hoping that she was kind of going to go this way or back there to kind of protect that area. She went for me, so I immediately recalled. And then, to make sure I don't get stunned from the same spot, I blink again, right? I'm just going to hold this, right? Going to keep this safe distance from this break. Backing off into a little bit and rather look for kills, right? Demag the D.Va. And now the Winston comes back. And I knew the Winston was going to come back due to the... Again, I'm keeping a track of certain targets, especially my targets. Normally the break, I'm keeping a tracker of the Brig, and I'm keeping a track on the Winston and the Widowmaker, if possible. The Widowmaker is a little bit more difficult, but especially the Winston and the Brig and the D.Va, I'm trying to keep a timer on those 3 heroes in my head, so I know essentially, okay, these are the targets that I want to bully, these are the targets I want to be on, right? See the Winston? I know that my team hopefully can do some stuff on the objective. So I'm kind of just trying to, again, weaken him. Remove all his armor, remove a big chunk. He's half HP, right? Baby D.Va tried to take a 1v1 against her, right? Get 3v1 instead. And now it's like hiding out. Although this is lost, I know I'm probably going to be able to get out. And it's much better because, of, again, I also know how, when my team dies. I know we lost my main tank, right? So I don't want to die yet. I just want to kind of stay here with my DPS and keep this angle and see if anyone overextends, right? Again, I don't want to leave, because then I'll give the energy a big opportunity to kind of push and take back space. I want to see if someone is stupid enough to overextend. Right, I'm almost have a pulse point. That's a big pick for me. And so on. And maybe, again, so for example this, we got 2 picks now with a Widow. Let's see if maybe we can apply some pressure. Maybe the Baby D.Va would run forward or something. I'm going to try to pulse spawn the break. And again, my mechanics are going to fail. One of the scary thing against doing this, I want to get the break out. But I know that she can see me. So what do you need to do? I need to go in and pulse bump and recall so fast that she can't react with a stun. Because she can stun me and insta kill me, right? So what I'm going to try to do is going to start to blink in and drop it on her feet and then just leave. Because I don't have time to line it up. I'm going to fuck up my mechanical a lot. Right, so there, right? I tried my very best, but what I at least did since I dropped it straight down, instead of just tossing it straight out and miss it, at least I did big damage onto them, right? I did some nice damage onto that Winston, which is allows her to get this 1 pick here, right? I'm just trying to see if I can demake D.Va. Okay, no tanks. There's no tanks on the front line. I know my Winston alone can deal with the front line of the enemy team. So I'm going to try to flank around and see if I can apply pressure from this back line here, right? So stuff like, you know, almost getting this tracer kill. I'm fucking up my mechanics. There's this Winston. I have the recall. Now I just want to kind of tickle these guys down, essentially removing the main tank. Again, I'm constantly going for the main tank, right? He's an easy target for me as a tracer compared to everything else. So I'm going to constantly go for him. And now it's just going to be mostly just clean up, right? I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to go to the spawn, try to kill, kind of slow that this Moira up, miss my pulse bomb again, because I'm just that good. Right, the D.Va's going to get the impact, and now you can see this is like a very clear sign of my accuracy being bad, that I'm missing that much on the Moira. Right, so again, with this low mechanics, I'm prioritizing certain targets over others. Also against a team composition like this, but I'm always trying to stay alive. I'm always trying to take as little damage as possible so I can be as active as possible, right? If I had been low here and I had to go for health packs and all kind of stuff like that, that would be very, very unfortunate for us, right? I'm going to die here almost with enough kills, right? And I've been doing a lot of damage. The only reason I've been doing more damage than some of my DPSs is because, not because, even with my bad aim and with getting zoned by Brig and getting zoned by Moira and Lucio and that's constantly army and so on, even against the team coach in there, I have silver damage, which is, you know, almost 4k, it's kind of low, but I have silver damage because I'm constantly alive, I'm constantly dealing damage, I'm constantly active, I'm constantly doing something, I'm constantly looking for stuff, and I make sure I don't die. And I'm constantly doing, either I'm dealing damage looking for kills, or I'm running and kiting and like drawing attention to me, forcing objective play, forcing the enemy to run after me, forcing them to use abilities and so on. I'll rather do that. And of course, it has a lot to do with, you know, make sure I don't waste my recall, make sure I don't waste my blink. That's of course a big part of it. And then again, if my aim had been better, I would most likely get far more kills just with pulse bomb. I would probably be able to run around and do a lot of pulse bombs, right? Which again, every time I got a pulse bomb, that's a priority. That's, as long as you're good enough, that's 1 pick, right? Or a big advantage against a tank, right? So that's how I play Tracer. Even with my shitty aim, no warm up, I'm tired, I haven't played Overwatch maybe in 2 days, and so on. Even with all of that, and just been sitting working with school and so on, and against Dingo's that counters me, that works really well against me, I still managed to perform. We're gonna win this game right after this, and this isn't high elo. This is like this is like low grandmaster, which isn't that high for some players on the channel, but for a majority of the player base, that's very high, right? So all of these players are pretty good, right? So that's kind of like how I play Tracer. I hope that you like this video, and if you do, please click like and tell me if you want to see more like this down in that comment section below. As always, guys, my name has been Jonal. Please take care of yourself, stay positive. I love you very much. My name has been Jonal. I just said that. And keep the enemy in your crosshair.